This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting. I'm Gavin Gaddis. Here's what you need to know for today, Thursday, July 16th. First up, the Podcast Atlas, Part 3, The Front Door. Tom Webster continues his article series on the Podcast Atlas with a look at Clips, podcasting's discovery engine. 89% of podcast listeners watch Clips on social platforms at least sometimes, and 74% of Clip viewers say they give Clips full or near full attention, comparable to the 77 to 81% who say the same of full episodes. Roughly a third of Clip viewers reliably convert, becoming regular listeners or seeking out full episodes a clip came from. Rather than cannibalizing full shows, Clips work at social platform scale, where mainstream audiences and ad budgets already live, the widest, most trafficked entrance to podcasting. Next up, Amazon DSP continues audio push with Triton digital deal. Amazon's demand-side platform has added Triton Digital as a programmatic partner, opening Triton's global digital audio, podcast, and streaming inventory to Amazon DSP buyers. The integration pairs the inventory with Amazon's authenticated first-party shopping, browsing, and streaming signals for campaign planning, targeting, and measurement. A combination, Triton says, makes audio campaigns, quote, smarter and more measurable, end quote. The deal follows similar Amazon DSP integrations with SiriusXM Media, iHeartMedia, and Spotify as the company continues building out its audio advertising footprint. Next up, YouTube is worth $40 billion to advertisers, but revenue growth is decelerating. A new WARC Media report values YouTube's 2025 advertising revenue at $40.4 billion, up 11.7% year over year from 2024, but decelerating from 14.7% growth in 2024, with growth forecast to slow 7% in 2026. Podcasting remains a bright spot. Viewers watch more than 700 million hours of podcast content on TV screens monthly, up 70% year over year, and WARC notes YouTube has overtaken Spotify as the preferred platform for podcasts. The report flags TikTok, whose ad revenue could overtake YouTube's by 2028, and Netflix's ad-supported tier as the platforms most likely to pressure YouTube's share of ad budgets. For our final top story, creators are crashing through Hollywood, but there's a ceiling. Digiday examines the creator economy's Hollywood moment. YouTube-born horror films Obsession and Backrooms grossed $426 million and $357 million, respectively. Not to mention the self-produced Iron Lung back in February, also making a fair chunk of change. Private equity is putting eight-figure sums into meme IP like Skibbity Toilet, and talent agencies are signing digital personalities at a steady clip. The ceiling? Most creators don't retain ownership of their IP once studios and streamers get involved, and the doors currently open skew towards comedy, unscripted, and true crime rather than prestige projects. It's a dynamic podcasting knows well, where owning your IP and your audience relationship is the difference between licensing your work and building a business on it. As for the rest of the news, writing for The Drum, IAB UK's Robert Jeromeson weighs in whether video or audio podcasts deliver better results, concluding the formats complement each other and campaigns should be judged on business outcomes rather than view counts. Triton Digital launches sentiment analysis for its Sounder platform, letting advertisers target podcast inventory by the emotional tone of an episode alongside category classification. Red Seat Venture CEO Christopher Balfe joined Peter Kafka on Channels for a conversation about where creator business is headed and where the value is really being created. Inside Audio Marketing reports U.S. ad spending posted its fifth consecutive monthly gain, up 1% in May, with digital advertising leading the way at 9%. And finally, the Media Roundtable presents a special episode filmed in Cannes, in which 6 industry experts solve marketing challenges pitched by Zoom CMO Kim Storin. That does it for today's issue of The Download. Remember, there's a link in the show notes that takes you to today's episode post on our website, where you can click on the links to every single thing I just talked about. You can also subscribe to the newsletter version of the show to get it straight to your email inbox. Today's issue was written and produced by myself, Brian Barletta, Tom Webster, and Molly DeMillier. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the Download Recap.